Hey, out of my way. Yep. And something I read earlier is the Seahawks are actually considering or open to the possibility of trading Russell Wilson. Which the only reason I can find sense in that is because he's eating up like $35 million a year out of their cap. Well, one thing I do know for sure that he was very vocal about his displeasure about them firing the offensive coordinator, Brian Schottenheimer. So I heard he wasn't too happy about that, because I think that he was the coordinator for like 3 years and Wilson's had like 3 of his best seasons. Well, the only problem I have with Pete Carroll is he's never held his players accountable for anything. Like back, like 6 or 7 years ago when they were getting busted, all the Seattle players getting busted for PEDs. Like there was no consequences for them. Like the NFL didn't punish them, but the team didn't either. And his decision not to give Marshawn Lynch the ball in that Super Bowl was I'm just guessing because they wanted Wilson to get credit for that Super Bowl win and not Marshawn Lynch, because he was bigger than Wilson was in Seattle. I think Wilson realizes he's probably not going to win another championship in Seattle. I was right all those years ago when I said that Wilson can't carry a team to a Super Bowl win. He was protected by the Legion of Boom defense and Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, when Marshawn Lynch had retired or he left the team, I said, that's it, Seattle ain't never getting to another Super Bowl. So that second Super Bowl they made it to They shouldn't have beat the Packers in the NFC Championship game. I think that NFC Championship game was probably the worst for Aaron Rodgers, honestly, because they were, I think they were up like 12-0 or no, I think it was 16-0 they were up, and I thought they were gonna blow Seattle out of the water, and the defense had a total meltdown, and you could say Aaron Rodgers didn't play well, but he was against one of the best defenses in the league. So he played good enough to win that game. All the defense, special teams had to do was just not completely collapse, and they did. You know, they allowed a fake punt for a touchdown. They didn't recover the onside kick. So Russell Wilson was lucky to go back to the Super Bowl. So I mean, yeah, I feel like he should have, you know, came down with the onside kick, but man, the pressure was high at that point. And that whole Seattle team, they're overhyped. They got decent receivers, but they're trying to, I don't know, every time a receiver has a pretty good year, they want to crown him the best receiver in the league. Like, last year it was Michael Thomas, this year it was DK Metcalf. I was wondering who's going to be next year. Don't get me wrong, Metcalf, he's good and he's quick, but he's not very consistent. Oh yeah, definitely. But with a 16-0 lead, you know, and it's not like Seattle was driving up and down the field. The Packers defense, they were playing them really well. You know, but the defense just, it was really the special teams that caused that collapse. Because if it wasn't for that trick play, that fake field goal or punt, whatever it was. Yeah, from what I've seen, Devontae Adams he's probably the best receiver. So he's that wide receiver that can play with any quarterback and be successful. You got these other guys, it makes you wonder if they didn't have these quarterbacks that they got, how good would they be? I just don't think. We already know. Michael Thomas I think he's vastly overrated. Well, yeah, Michael Thomas, he can run slants. I noticed about Metcalf, he can run the streak pattern, like going deep, but I haven't seen him run anything else really well. So he wasn't as good as everyone made him out to be. You know, Drew Brees made him who he is. You know, a lot of people think he's just good. Like, look at Marcus Colston. You know, a receiver from the Saints pass. He played with Drew Brees for years. Oh no. The only problem with Michael Thomas is his attitude. Like when he's not being praised as the #1 guy in the league, he has a little fit. You know, fighting with his teammates in practice. Beginning of the season, he was running down Drew Brees because of his stance on the about kneeling for the pledge and all that. But then again, arrogance pretty much is the personality of that whole Saints team, though. You know, a team that chokes in the playoffs just about every year. And Metcalf, his head's getting inflated because everybody's calling him the next T.O. But T.O.'s second all-time in receiving touchdowns, I believe. So, I don't know if anyone will ever tie that mark or even beat it. Oh yeah, T.O. was known for wrecking locker rooms, but his talent was undeniable. Because you remember in the early 2000s, people were trying to decide who was better, T.O. or Randy Moss. Yeah. Yeah, he was one of the more creative guys as far as celebrations go. You know, let's not forget, bro, he's probably like in his 40s now. The only receiver I remember playing into his 40s was Sherry Rice. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably. I haven't seen it, but I did hear about it though. Oh man, ain't that something? Yeah, I did hear. Yeah, I heard about that too. That'll be interesting. Alright. Thanks, Diablo. You finally learned that one. How much did you learn now? Let's go with Mug. Oh yeah, because I've been getting on the last few days. I'm trying to make sure I at least stream once a day. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. It's not like Final Fantasy's going anywhere. At least I don't think. Pass takes it away. Which you know, they announced 2.5 years ago they were, within 6 months they were going to have the whole Final Fantasy collection on Game Pass, and here we are almost 3 years later and they still haven't put the whole series up. Alright everybody, I'm going to put the stream on hold. I will continue out tomorrow. Talk to y'all later.